Alright guys and gals, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now I'm just tidying up this big, like, nice tomato plant. I can't remember what tomato plant I think this is the Gardener's Delight apparently. That's where I put that one there before. I think that's where I put this one. This one here, the Gardener's Delight. Easy to grow, brings fresh taste from the garden to the kitchen. Plant Full Sun, which I have. I've actually planted this Full Sun. This is only, well, I've got about 8 to 12 weeks left into the end of the season anyway. So hopefully these will start growing full size tomatoes once it's done. I've got a few like little bites on the tomato plants where some of the insects have been getting to it, but I can just rip that off and those other ones and then should be good. So what I've done so far, let me just put that one back there. That's just down there, so it tells you what tomatoes I've got. So these are the Gardener's Delights, supposed to be good. I've got this tomato one here as well. It's not growing as fast, but it's getting there. And actually the stalks on these ones, or the stems, are getting thick. So once this gets really thick and gets quite high, I'm going to just like cut it off at the top to stop it from growing. But I've noticed on the Gardener's Delights, which is this one here, I have like a truce of flowers here growing. Got 1, 2, 3, so 1, 2, 3 tomatoes growing there. Actually 4 with that little baby one just right there. And I am actually quite delighted actually. I found these here, these little tomatoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's about 8 tomatoes on that one, and really you should get roughly about 4 truces of tomatoes. I've only got 2 on this one, maybe because it's the plant was too big. I don't know, but there's another flower one here grown at the bottom. So I've got 1, 2, 3, and we've got this one up here, so that's 4. So I might get up to about 7, get a 6 on this one, because this is quite big, this plant here. The actual stems are quite bloody thick on it as well, so they're quite thick. And yeah, they'll be quite good actually once it's done. But I've got a lot of tomatoes on that one, which I'm quite lucky at. But that one's they're touching the ground, so they might actually, ones might get infected if I don't take them off. So I'm just trying to clean up some of the ground bits around here, because I've just pulled all this foliage off here. To be honest, I could probably use some of these to recreate more tomatoes. See them in the roots. That's the roots, and I can just stick them in. Hopefully, yeah, I don't know. Probably not, but I've just pulled off this one, which has had flowers on it, but this was at the bottom, so I don't want these at the bottom of here, because then it would infect the whole entire plant if it touches the ground. And I'm trying to not touch the ground at all with these. I'm trying to make these as less hassle than they normally are. I mean, they're easy to grow, don't get me wrong, they're easy to grow, these plants, but they do need a lot of taking care of. It's like those here, I have those tomatoes, I think that is the beef tomatoes over there, growing over there, because they're going like sort of a round ball, like a rugby ball. So they're going to be quite big once they're done. Yeah, once they're fully done, they should be good. And what I'm going to do is probably put some over these to stop the actual birds getting to the tomatoes, because I don't want them coming after my tomatoes once they start turning red. Otherwise, there was no point actually making the tomatoes in the first place if I wasn't going to eat them. But what I've done here, as you can see, I've wrapped around my string of I've just used an ordinary cotton string, which you tie up bags sometimes with, and just had it long, so it's gone all the way along. And then I've got it so it goes up to the top as well, and then I've got the top there as well. So got a bit of quite of a twining mess, but it's good. It's good. It's not like it ain't good. And then what I'm going to do once the season's up, I'm going to literally probably dig it out, this root, to the bottom, because then it'll be a lot easier anyway, just to pull up, because you just pull it out the roots, and then yeah, and then carry it on for next year. But I'll probably, what I'll do, I'll bring it inside, I'll cut it down to probably down here. Once the roots are done, I'll cut them to about here, so they're only a tiny plant, and then cut off the leaves, the foliage, and then I can have that for next year. But put it in the house in some pots. I've got a few pots outside which I can reuse up, but these I do for the time being, just to keep them out here. Hopefully we have a good summer up into like December. If it's no coldness around December, from September to December, I'll keep them outside. But once it starts getting colder, it starts freezing up, then I'll probably end up after digging out the roots and just keep them as it is, and just put them in a pot, or probably tip them upside down. I heard one of them where you can tip them upside down and just leave it in somewhere dark or something until they ripe on their own, but I don't know. Anyway, cheers all for watching this episode, and catch you all later.